This is the video of the updates.
Bring lunch to the RV. What's that? Yeah. You can't film me, I'm trademarked. And a broken glass.
Feisty little chickie. What's the date today, Caleb? Nope.
I had to do it. I had to do it. Get out of air. Okay. Freeze it and get it. 2 more days. Well, you got bucks and I got bucks. I'm trying to make you two pay them.
I don't think she's broody. I think she was probably just in there. If she was broody, she probably wouldn't have let you have them.
I was like holding her up with my boot, but not like pushing her to the wall.
Oh, okay, just scooting her over?
Yeah. Because last time I did that, last time I tried to did an egg, she pecked my hand.
Uh-oh, his pants are falling down. Can you go help him roll up the waist? Good morning, guys. I'm trying to walk away from the generator because it's loud. Louder than normal because we got a new generator. I know, it seems like we're forever getting new generators. Hopefully this will be the last one. Our generator went out again. It was number 5. Well, if you count the 2 in California, it was number 7. So this is our 8th, it's our 7th or 8th generator. And it's much bigger than any other one we've ever had. I don't know the specs on it. I'll pop them in here in text. I'll go look at the manual, or I'll take a better look at it. But it's a Predator from Harbor Freight, and it powers a lot, like twice as much as any other one we've ever had. So it was a bummer for a few days, but it was a huge blessing in disguise, basically, because now we will have a solid generator to power everything that we need to power. And then hopefully, as we switch over to solar, it'll be beyond what we need. So we're stoked about that. And that's another, this is the video of the updates. That's another update. We're pretty sure we're just gonna head towards solar instead of working towards power. I mean, if power ever gets up our way, we won't say no to it because it makes my life as a mom and our life as a farm so much easier. But as of right now, it's just not an expense that we can and we can't incur that expense right now. And I don't know how long it'll take to get this way, and I don't know how long it'll take to get our savings up enough to afford power to be run out this way. So we're just gonna do solar little by little as we can to cut down some costs. Another big update, I don't know if you can see that pretty blue spray painted stake in my yard, but the well company came this week. Actually, it was last week. They were supposed to come on Tuesday, my birthday, but we had flash floods in Tennessee, so we had horrible weather for the last couple weeks. So they came out Friday, and on Friday, Kenneth from Gentry Drilling, who I've been like so frustrated with for months, Kenneth came out and won my heart over. He is the sweetest of men. Just a big teddy bear of a guy with a big old beard and tattoos and the whole works. Just my kind of guy. He came out and said that he is trying to get to all of our county's wells first because he's in our county. So he'd like to keep his crew local. And so even though the lead time is about 3 to 4 months for them, because they are the only driller in our area. They service like 16 counties, North Alabama, the tip of Mississippi, I think he said, like the right corner, and then all of like lower middle Tennessee. So he's a busy guy. And so he's trying to get to our county first because this is where his home base is. So it might be sooner than we think. He's thinking the next 2 months. We're praying like crazy. But that also throws a kind of a wrench into our plans because we had our own timeline of concrete, then well, then baby. Baby is due in February, at the end of February. So we were hoping to get all of that done by the time baby got here. Well, looks like well's gonna have to come before concrete because we can't afford both at once. Well is a huge stretch for us. They've doubled their prices pretty much because of the cost of materials and just inflation at this point. So we're stretching ourselves probably beyond our limit. God's gonna have to do a miracle there, but water is crucial. Another super amazing thing about this well is I didn't even tell Kenneth where Brandon had wanted it to be, but this is exactly where Brandon had wanted it. Our house is it's gonna be right there. Our garden is right across from the house. I'm gonna be able to see our garden from my kitchen window, and this is right in between both. We own what is considered 4 separate tracts of 5+ acres each. So there's 2 behind us, which is over here, 10 and 11. And then I'm on track 9, which goes way back. And then over here in these woods is track 8. We're building most of the core of our homestead on track 9. So the home is gonna be here. Whatever power sources are gonna be here. The well is gonna be here. And then the garden, the cows, the pasture are all gonna be on 10 and 11, which actually Kaden, Caleb, and my mom purchased. It's kind of like a family generational homestead that we're trying to build here. And the boys can build anywhere on the land. So we're trying to keep 10 and 11 pasture just because they're the most open. And the boys hopefully will build towards the back of 9 and the back of 8 because there's open spots there for little cabins. So that's our goal. This is also going to be the one of the question and answer updates. So you guys asked us some questions, or I asked for your questions, and I haven't got around to making the video for the Q&A because I've been trying to get everybody together to answer the questions, and it's difficult because all of our older boys, 3 of our older boys work, and when they're home, it's usually the weekends, and we have to hustle and get as many projects done as we can on the weekends. So we're working very hard every single weekend and trying to make every minute count. So there comes another question. Yes, our 3 oldest boys work. Our 2 oldest started out with Brandon. He is a concrete foreman for a big construction company, and they were his apprentices. So they learned for over 2 years. They learned actually longer than that because they've been going to work while he's worked for other people for years on the weekends. But our boys have like a strong foundation in concrete and masonry with Brandon. Caden's our oldest. He just moved on and started working with a friend of ours, a friend of his, and he works on their concrete crew now. We thought it would be great for him and his dad's relationship to kind of move on, and he's almost 20, and just see what other work experiences are like, and just kind of maybe get an appreciation for all his dad has instilled in him over the last few years, and maybe get a little bit of a freedom because he lives with us still. He works with his dad, so it was 24/7 with us, and as he grew up, we thought it would be a really great idea for him to get other experiences and learn a little bit of freedom and be with guys his age, because it's a young crew. So we just thought it would be a really great experience for him. And then eventually, Brandon hopes to do his own thing, start his own kind of a business, whether it's a homestead-based business or a construction-based business, and then hopefully Caden will want to come back and work under his dad again. Caleb is our 17-year-old, and he still works with Brandon. He is Brandon's right-hand man at this point. He kind of stepped up to that role when Caden moved on, and this all happened recently within the last couple of months. So Caleb works with Brandon, and then our middle son, is actually not our middle, he's our third, Evan, works at Taylor Family Farms, who I talk about often here. They are such a blessing to our family. He works there almost every single weekday. And he's kind of like an apprentice there. He works for feed and for groceries, and he just brings home whatever he can for us from that amazing farm, that amazing family farm. I'll put their link below. They just started a YouTube channel, and they have an online store. They're just really great and have been a huge blessing and influence, and just a gift to our family. So that's the oldest 3. And then I have Owen here at home most days. Some days he goes to work with one of the boys, either Brandon or Evan at the farm, or Caden with Taylor Constructors. Some days he goes to work there, but a lot of days I keep him home. 1, because he's still in school, and 2, because I need his help. Otherwise it's just me and the girls. So I need someone to lug water to the cows. I need someone to lift heavy things, or just do big jobs like filling the generator. That's a good job for Owen. So that's what the boys are doing. And then it's just Abby, who is 12 on down, and then Emma, who's 8, Shiloh, who's 6, Ellie, who is 5, Patty, who's 3, Asher, who is 18 months, and then I'm pregnant with our next due at the end of February, so that's 11. One of the other questions was, do I ever get time alone to just take a break? And the true and authentic answer to that is no. I genuinely never have time alone. I just don't. Brandon works a lot of hours, and he works pretty far away. His drive to work is over about an hour and a half. All right, the next question you guys asked was, I can't even remember, you guys. I should have printed them out, but I didn't. You did ask for a vision tour around our property, and I do want to do that. I'm actually very excited about that, but I want to do that with Brandon because he has big ideas too, and he's the builder. I'm the dreamer typically, and he's the one that makes it happen. You guys asked about healthy things for our family. What do I do to keep our family healthy? We're pretty crunchy. I have been a big essential oil user for years. We actually rely a lot on essential oils. We also take cod liver oil every single day for our health, the health of our teeth, and just everything. Cod liver oil is amazing for just overall wellness. But we have really poor teeth. It's just a genetic thing with us. And so it really helps in that area. And food. I'm a very strong believer that food is medicine. So we try hard to keep a really clean diet, especially our meats and our grains. Our grains are all organic. Yeah. Our grains are all organic, and I usually ferment them, so we make a lot of sourdough products from scratch, and we grind our wheat usually, or I buy organic flour from Azure Standard. Azure Standard is my go-to for all foods that we do not grow. I have a link below, so if you want to take a look at their website and maybe even place an order, you can use our affiliate link below this video, and it will bless our family tremendously. We get about I think it's $25 for every $100 order that someone purchases through our link. So that goes directly to our Azure Standard account for more groceries, which is a huge blessing for us. But yes, food is medicine, and we buy as good quality food as we can, grow as much as we can, and then what we don't grow, we usually buy through Azure Standard or through Taylor Family Farms, and we do like a work trade with them for the most part, but what we don't trade for work, we definitely purchase through their store. I'll take that. So yeah, so those are some things that keep our family healthy. A lot of vitamin D outside time. You'll see my kids run barefoot quite a bit. We're very big on grounding and going barefoot. The boys do not. They're actually strong opposers of bare feet. They think it's disgusting. But then again, that's just how they were raised. I feel like I have two groups of kids, and you might see that because after Abby, we had a vasectomy reversal. Whole other story. But so our first 5 were raised way differently than our last 6. But we've kind of tried to bring the first 5 into what we're doing now. Like, it's been a transition. So our oldest boys were raised in Southern California, in the Southern California lifestyle, and it shows. And then these girls are country girls, for sure. They are country girls. Thank you. One more egg here, take it in the house. We were also asked about water. So I just showed you our little well stake, so we have a well in our future. But I also posted a video answering the water question about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, and that's actually changed even since the video. We used to be able to get water from Brandon's work. His boss has a spring, and so he would just leave the tank in the back of his truck, and he would fill up water after work whenever we needed it. Well, we haven't been able to do that for over 2 months. So like right after that video, something happened with his boss's spring, and we were unable to get water there anymore. So we've been having to purchase water, which is why this well is even more important to us because we spend a lot of money on water to survive and to feed cows, or to water cows, and gas to run the generator. So those are our 2 biggest expenses each month. It's even more, okay, thank you. It's even more expensive to run our generator and haul in water than it is to buy food for our family. So we're now having to pay for water, and that bill is just racking up. Basically, like we conserve water quite a bit, and we don't even do laundry here at home anymore because the washer that I bought last winter off of Craigslist, maybe it was off of Facebook Marketplace, that broke. So we're back to washing at the laundromat, which is another huge expense. So all in all, this well is a huge prayer request and answer to prayer all wrapped in one. One, it's an answer to prayer because they finally came, And 2, it's a prayer request because we need the Lord to provide. Basically, we have some of it covered, but the rest of it, because of the price has doubled, the rest of it is gonna be a miracle. And we desperately need it. 1, because we need to cut costs on buying water, and 2, because we need to cut costs on a laundromat. It would be a huge blessing to be able to wash laundry at home and hang it to dry. Like, we don't even, Tennessee weather will allow us to dry laundry. So yeah, that's our current water situation. I think that's all the questions that I can answer here. I'll go back and look and come back with Brandon and answer some more if there are any more, but I'm pretty sure I answered them all and I gave you guys all the update. I'm gonna take the kids inside and get some things done today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and listening to me ramble on and on. I hope you guys have a better understanding of how we live, where we're at, just where we're coming from, and we value you so much. We are so grateful for you guys watching our videos and taking an interest and caring about our family. So we'll see you on the next one. Dead?
Well, I love it moving.
You did? Maybe it was moving from the wind. What do you got? Yeah?